The temperature here at game time still definitely on the cool side. 51 degrees at first pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The windup and the 0-1.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose. He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Jose Abreu is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Madrigal stands at first with 1 out. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another try at 2-2. Not the best changeup there, an easy take.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. In is Jorge Soler.
Moving up for Kansas City.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Eaton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is it.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. On the ground to third. Moncada fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Out in front of it, strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A bouncer to the left side. Moncada has it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yasmani Grandal is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Up next for Chicago, Luis Robert, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. Yoan Moncada is on deck. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Yoan Moncada is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Merrifield moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now in the box, Leury Garcia. In his career against Mike Minor, he's just 2 for 9. In there, strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Adam Eaton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The set and the 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this one is gone. A home run.
Man, that's painful for a pitcher. He almost worked himself out of a jam by getting 2 straight outs, but he made a mistake.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Stepping in now, Nick Madrigal.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. Back goes Taylor to the track. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very... So now Carlos Santana. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fouled away. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to deep right field. Eaton going back at the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Into the box, Kelvin Gutierrez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air into shallow left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9.
At the plate, Michael Taylor. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
The first baseman.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And this one's in the dirt, and a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. 1 out here in the Chi Sox 3rd, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone. It
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They lead it 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Adalberto Mondesi back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1 the count. 1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The count now at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And up steps Salvador Perez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Ball. One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Anderson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The center fielder, Louis.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Luis Robert becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Yohan Moncada is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Line towards center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated
Here comes the first pitch. Leury Garcia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Garcia just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. In now is Adam Eaton. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Whit Merrifield is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Hanser Alberto is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fastball well outside.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
This is line to left, and the Royals are in the hit column.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 2-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Now to the plate, Kelvin Gutierrez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box now, Nick Madrigal. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Taylor. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ready for another shot now, Yasmani Grandal. He's 1 for 2 in this one. No balls and a strike to count.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Hit hard to short. Mondesi scoops it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So Striding forward now, Michael Taylor will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. There's one to Abreu for the big double play.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into center field. Jimenez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Robert. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the sixth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down.
Now batting,
at the plate, Yoan Moncada hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Leury Garcia stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Grounded to third. And there's out number 2. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. To the plate now, Nick Madrigal. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point.
Madrigal.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Taylor. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Part of the order. 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting,
Next will be the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the second base.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Softly hit out to short. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jose Abreu is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. Yasmani Grandal is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2. Here's Carlos Santana now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kelvin.
And the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Foster, just 24 years of age. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's a young... You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Royals strand a pair. Still 8-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Benintendi is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman,
Yoan Moncada comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
now batting.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Leury Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lifted in the air to center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the